because I am queer, I'm pansexual, for anybody wondering, because I know you were all looking at me like, he said he'd fuck Cody. But was he serious? Maybe. No, anyways, I'm pansexual. It's kind of like bisexual plus, or bisexual with a bunch of asterisks. But if you want to know more, talk to me afterwards, or I guess if you're listening to this in the future, email me. I don't know. That'd be a weird email, right? Like, Dear Maxwell Schultz, I know we've never met. I live in Oklahoma. Will you suck me off? Like, I don't know what the email is. I don't know what the email is, but I think it's something along those lines. Please don't send that, or do send that email, I guess. If you're watching this in the future, do send that email. But only one of you. I don't want a bombardment of this email. Like, one person. I'll just block everybody else. But the first person to do that, I'll write a bit about them. No. Because of that, I pay a lot of attention to LGBTQ, HIJK, LMNOP representation in the media. And my favorite ad campaign of all time, right about 7 years ago, I'm going to sound crazy for about 45 seconds unless you remember this, but I promise the whole thing's on YouTube. Some audience member at one point looked up in the middle of my set and was like, look, I found it. I'm like, yeah, but you're not listening to me. So I don't care. No. Mike and Ike ran this ad campaign a bunch of years ago that addressed a lot of things very quickly. One, it addressed that they are people, like it gave them caricatures. Two, it addressed that they are a gay married couple. And three, it addressed that, oh no, they got divorced. So you would go to Walgreens and buy a box of Mike's or a box of Ike's. It was the same thing in the box. It was just a marketing campaign. And about a year after that, they dissolved the caricatures, forgot about the whole ad campaign. None of you probably are aware of what I'm talking about. You were 7 or 8. You do? Yes. Fantastic. Because you were 8. And you watched a lot of TV, I'm guessing. But fantastic. They dissolved the whole ad campaign, and I don't know if they got back together in like they're remarried, they're buddies, they're business partners, they're fuck buddies. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm just glad I can eat them in unison again. But I love that ad campaign for 2 reasons. One, it addressed gay marriage before it was like the corporate thing to do in this country, right? This is 7 years ago. That's a big step for a candy company, I guess. But 2, it addressed gay divorce, a thing we'll be hit with in great volume by the end of the set, because we're really good at divorce, and that campaign's 7 years old, and I'm just a little worried about the gay community. But anyways, they addressed those things up front. And I told that joke in Tennessee a little while ago, and after that I had done my set, he's talking, the Southern comedian's talking. I mean, I can't really do a Southern accent, so I do like a version of an auctioneer in 2 seconds. I don't know what else to call it, but like usually people after the show are like, nobody sounds like that. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I can't do what he sounded like. But this guy came up to me and was like, listen. I love that joke. I love that joke so much. But I got to tell you, I like gay divorce way more than I like gay marriage. And out loud, I was like, uh-huh. And inwardly, I was like, I have to warn the North about you. This is terrifying that you just told me that after listening to all of this. Like, I don't think I said I'd fuck Cody in that set, but like I talked about being queer for quite a while. So I had to warn the North. That's the whole point of that.